back here with Wii Sports, our 100% journey. Let's make it a little more silly each time. I think I'm gonna probably carry on with the blue Wiimote for some time, he says now, though I may swap it later. It's a bit more precise than that one, but also the buttons are a little less clicky, so it'll be a little less annoying to hear next to the microphone. And also the rumble is like pretty full on the Toad one. So like every time you point at one of these options, whereas this controller just goes, there's like a light little rumble to make you know you selected that one. That one's all like. Anyway, let's go bowling. The platinum medals we've now got platinum on tennis 1, baseball 1, golf 1, boxing 1, and boxing 2. So that's 5 of our 15 platinums, a third of the way. Good for us. I'm nervous about this one, and really all the ones we haven't tried much. Oh boy, swing control. We have to angle it like into certain parts of the park. I got a little better at that by the end of that one. But I'm gonna try the bowling one because this looks freaking hard. Especially the split spare they show in the little thumbnail. I'm not into the idea of that. I wonder if it'll be like the putting one where it's like, we have 10 specific setups for spares, get them all without mistakes or something. But bowling is the only one we've hit pro in so far, so we're reasonably good at controlling it. Oh, hang on, do you think I'm allowed to change my ball color in this training minigame? If I hold left, can I make it pink? Yeah, they're matching our channel colors and everything, and it's got sparkly and diamondy because we're pro. Sweet. We're pro, so we may as well start training now. Right, stage 1 is just one single thing. Let's see about this, shall we? And also, I've never heard the bowling training thing before, and I can't hear it now because I guess it's nice and gentle, but you'll be able to hear it and I'll be able to hear it in post. So this one, if we want to go right straight, let's just throw it high up in the air so it doesn't curve too much.
Nice throw.
Thank you. So, oh boy, okay. So we've got 5 balls for this, so I reckon it will be like the putting one where we have to do it without making too many mistakes. I'll go a little bit to the left, and then I'll throw it high into the air with a curve to the left, so it'll curve gently to the left to get both of them. We got pretty good at some of these by the end of the training, I would say. I'm not sure we got all the way this good. I hope there are only like 10 courses, but I can't really tell from here how many there are.
Nice throw.
Thank you. Well, some of them look hard. Okay. Okay. How do I zoom in again? Yeah, that. Listen to the beats. Okay. I'm gonna try and throw it real hard, but with the upward motion and a slight curve to the right from the left side. Like, let me try it again. It's not really doing the, oh right, because this, okay, that's more like what I have to try and do. Yeah, I got it, okay.
Nice throw.
That was part of the plan, all part of the plan. Okay, so this one's a bit more like, I might sort of do a bit of an angle here. And we've gotten spares like this before. Oh my god, look at that one, like 6 overhead right at the second from the far right side. That looks impossible. So I'm thinking we throw a nice high one here and then just a gentle curve to the right. Wait, actually, hang on, I need to be a little closer than that, sorry. Should be more like this in that case, shouldn't it? The mechanics of this actually are a little different with this Wiimote than the Toad one. It needs just like a slight little bit more time before I let go of the thing. It seems it's a little more precise or something. We haven't missed one yet. Oh boy, but this looks like the one we'll miss first, doesn't it? Maybe if I go to the right and I don't throw it like way high in the air for it to lose all of its curve, but like I throw it nearly there. So it's got a little stronger curve to the left. It'll probably just bowl into the first 2 and hopefully knock one of them into the later, farther one. Kind of like that. Yeah, that's sort of what I had in mind. Oh my god, it looks like there are so many more. Hopefully this one doesn't have a without mistakes kind of factor to it. Maybe this one's just like get 20 or something like that. Oh no, it's gonna be so much harder than the putting one, isn't it? I thought bowling was my friend. My friend! So since it's like, no, well 8 is like right behind 2. It's not really like far to the right or anything, so I'm just gonna try not to curve this one too much. Let's curve it to the right there, and it doesn't get it. I'm gonna try the same thing, but from the side of it, so that even if it curves to the right, it still should go into the next one. Okay.
Nice throw.
That's what I should have done from the top, thank you. Let's curve a little bit to the right here. Pull a bit more of one of these. Actually, you know, with the diamond pattern, it's a lot easier to tell where I'm curving it. That kind of helps. Well, we've probably forsaken the platinum now, were I to guess. But let's try this same kind of thing. Yeah, that was kind of what I was going for the previous time. Oh, okay, there's a whole bunch of them here. So I'm gonna basically just try and treat it like a strike and just kind of like do that sort of thing. That was too much curve for sure. We do that same thing, but from like here. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Nice throw.
At least these ones I'm able to correct pretty quickly. Jeez, how many are there? Like 30 lanes? All this stuff? I think in the normal strike practice would kind of work here as well. Slam it right down the middle to get all of them? Sure it will, why not? Ooh, okay, this one's a little tough. Want this nice curve, I think. Kind of hit it from the side. Throw it high in the air so it doesn't curve too quickly. Yeah, I got it.
Nice throw.
Thank you. This one's basically almost full, so the normal strike practice should kind of apply here. So maybe not far enough over. Ah! Let's try this. Damn, that was close both times. No medal. Oh, that was only worth bronze. Oh, okay, I have to look it up because I have to know if it's without mistakes. I hope not, because it'd be nice for some variety if this one was like, you get 5 lives, but it's like a ridiculous amount you have to clear. I thought it would be 10. My naivete. Oh, okay, all right. So it is like that. You don't actually need to keep all lives. You just need to hit 20 stages. Oh, thank goodness. So we got over halfway on our first go about. And you know what? I talked through my process a lot of the times there. So let me just go now. Shut up. But I bet like the 15 and onward are gonna be really hard split spares. Now I quietify, but you get the idea. And I'm starting to get the idea. My dream would be that each of these remaining platinum medals is like a 7-minute video where I show you one of my tries and then I just shut up for the rest of it and show you the success attempt. I get that's unrealistic, but that's my dream. Although I do already foresee myself getting frustrated that this is one of those things where I have to redo these easy ones a lot before it lets me get to the hard stuff. I know I just messed up the first one. Also, shame you can't pause mid-roll when you know you've messed it up.
Nice throw. You earned a silver medal.
Silver, improved by 2 there. Not bad. I will say this, in spite of the fact that I don't like redoing like the quote easy ones over and over again, at least the lives actually have significance here compared to the putting one, because if I do well on these easy ones, i.e. I do them all without messing it up, I have more tries at the harder ones, which is what the purpose of a live system is, to reward you for the stuff you're good at by giving you more chances at the stuff you're not. So I appreciate that the lives aren't meaningless in this one.
Nice throw. Nice throw. Nice throw.
Not bad, improved the score again to 14 was it? So I got 1 higher this time? Oh, 50!
Beat the high score.
Improving at a rapid pace, we are. Those last 5 look really difficult. I'm memorizing a few shortcuts here and there for some of them. Some of them that I found harder first, in the first 10 or so. Oh, good, so that should be more to the left. I'll point one out next time I'm at one. Most any of them where there's a triangle formation are like super tactic of get it right down the middle by going curving to the right like that. It seems to work. Including ones like this. I'm getting them pretty consistently just by doing something like that.
Nice throw.
Ones where it's like 1, 2, 3 in a diagonal formation like this, I'm a little tougher with, but seems like a healthy application of curve usually does it. Actually, our super strat kind of works there as well. And even ones like this where one is like way off to the left, you'd think you'd want to like come at it at a diagonal and sort of curve to the left and do stuff, but this tactic seems to work well enough anyway. Because the thing about this tactic is it's designed to hit all 10 pins, so it does hit a fair number of them anyway. This one I still found pretty tricky, but I think last time I find that our super strat works here too, if you just throw it with a nice curve there, because then it has enough strength to just bowl through the first one and hit the second one. So what we're learning here is the super strat we use to get pro is actually very useful in many situations that I didn't realize before. And part of that is just because the super strat involves throwing it so fast that it has so much power that everything goes everywhere. So at that point it's just about making sure you actually hit the head pin. Super strat didn't save us there. But I feel like you could if you angle it right. This is the goat cheese strat. It isn't really a cheese strat because it works in the base game and is kind of what you're meant to... It's on the vein of what you're meant to do anyway. It still requires some amount of precision. I realize that for some of these you won't quite see my hand because I'm sort of swinging it low like that. But you'll see my arm do the motion. I think you'll get it. It's not like the golfing where you need to see like precisely how much power I hit it with. You can tell from the movement of my arm basically what I'm doing with the remote. Except for the twist, I guess, but that'll be evident. This is my excuse for not setting up the second camera this time.
Nice throw!
That one did a flip. Super Strat seems to work like a solid 80% of these, which if there are 20 makes that, 16 of them. There are only like 4 that you need to do anything different for. It's kind of how it feels. It's not the ideal solution for all of them. It is the ideal solution for many of them, as it feels like. It's not the ideal solution for all of them, but it helps that... Oops, that should be a little more to the left of that. It helps that it seems it works for so many of them that I can like get into a rhythm of doing it in the same way we would in an actual bowling training thing. Oh, that's not going to go far enough. Sure it is. Don't worry, be happy. Bang! Not quite. Not unlike the golfing also I like about this that I can basically see what I did wrong and correct it, because it doesn't make you carry on with the pins you already knocked down. It resets them all, so you have to get them all in one anyway. So it makes for good practice that way, even if that is slightly harder technically, I guess. Actually, I'm going to lower it down by 1 shelf, so it's a little lower now. So you can't quite see my face and head perfectly, but you will be able to see more of my hand this way. It's probably the best way to go for this one for the time being. Actually, this doesn't look as bad as I thought. Maybe I should just be doing this for all of them. Because then I wouldn't have to need a lower camera for my putting. This actually gets most of the important stuff on camera. My face is just a little obscured if I stand up too straight. I didn't realize how good this was. I was like, oh, that shelf will never work.
Nice throw.
This game is 18 years old. This game would be allowed to vote. How is that possible? Oh my god! This is not a wrestling game, it's bowling! Like, takedowns. I'm not displeased, but what is happening? Nope, that's not what I wanted. It worked. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, come now. Let's not do this. There we go. That's what I want. Come on! Oh, does that count? Okay, good.
Nice throw.
For a minute, I was like, no, we can't be serious about this. Yeah, got it.
Nice throw.
Is that a high score for us? I think it's 16 isn't it? Oh, it's just 9 and 10, so I just have to hit the 2 in the back. Ooh, that sounds like it's actually gonna be kind of difficult. Maybe just a bit of this? Yeah, sure, why not, man? Oh god, okay, I'm gonna curve it to the right in hopes that the 2 flings into 10 and then the ball hits 7. Like with a bit of height so it doesn't go too far. Oh, I completely flubbed that. Okay, hang on. Not as much height then. Just nice and low. You just slam it. Oh, it just didn't do it. Oh, what I was hoping for. Okay, I guess the thing to do would be to curve it left and then have an arc to the right
Gold medal.
so that it hits 2 into 7 and then swings over into 10. I'm not sure, but we got pretty close. I think Super Strat will apply to those later ones in some way because the speed seems to be important, but it'll have to be doctored a bit. Let's give it a try with Not a Goat's signature lucky green ball. That's gold. Sorry, that's dumb. Everyone knows that Not a Goat's signature lucky color is actually green. Which, obviously both jokes. Her signature color was always pink. Signature lucky color, that is. Look, we can't be lucky every time. It doesn't mean the lucky ball doesn't work. That's ridiculous. Why would you come to that conclusion? To be honest, actually, I'm kind of surprised that, considering how it feels like you have a lot more control over the bowling than the golf, that they would let you have mistakes for this one, but not the putting. I'm certainly happy about it, that at least one of them you're allowed to make mistakes with. Okay, I'm not getting this one just yet. I'm consistently messing it up. That's the third to last, isn't it? Oh no, that's 17, so I have done that one before. How did I do that one? I gotta say, every time I restart this, it's actually kind of creepy. Because I can only hear some of the sounds, I don't know what that is from here. It just sounds like a dragon hissing. It sounds like there's a little bell that goes doom, like an elevator bell, and then there's just like a giant snake going in the distance. It's probably just like part of the music somehow, but because I'm not that close to it right now, it sounds really terrifying, whatever that noise is. Maybe it's like supposed to be one of the machines in the background working or something to set up the pins. I don't know. Or was it a cheer? Was it people cheering? I don't know. Bowling alley seems pretty empty compared to normal. Come on, cheeky thing. Don't be like that. Ah, oh, don't be like that! I've never seen it just slightly nudge it like that. It's hilarious.
Nice throw.
Right, now, what do we do about this again? I'm 4 away from the end and I've got 2 lives. This could very well be it. I just have no goddamn idea what I'm doing here. So, like, I'm gonna try doing a really high throw with a slight curve to the right. So it just slowly kind of might have worked. I just inch a bit more to the right. Maybe it kind of bounces off one, goes to the other. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing there. This is the thing. I wish I could practice that. I have no way to practice that until I do the first 16. But again, not as bad as the putting. And I get kind of like the putting. These first 5 or so are meant to kind of calibrate you. This is what, like, so you go, okay, right, I got it. That's how I do a gentle one that doesn't go very far. This is how I curve it a bit. It's supposed, they're to calibrate you, basically. Calibration is well and good. I'd like to calibrate for the 17th. Because that's the one I'm actually having trouble around. And I suppose, again, perhaps the idea there is a bit like the putting training one, where the reason you're not allowed to access those ones off the bat is because the idea is not that you memorize it, but that you develop a feel for what tactics will work in what situations. So if you were able to practice the specific setup of pins, it's counter against the point. I guess. I think that's dumb. I'm gonna mute the game because him screaming "nice throw" is distracting me a little bit.
Nice throw.
So here we are again, and the next 3 are all like this as well, basically. Actually, no, I got this one at some point, right? Because our high score is 17. I don't remember what I did. I could not tell you. I'm gonna go here and then just give it the absolute hardest curve there ever was. Sure.
Nice throw.
Now about this, just like give it like a latent curve that's really hard. Hope that it hits that one and then gets the 10th one, or not. I don't know. That would be great to practice though. If only it would let me start from there, because that's a situation where I don't know. That would be really good to know what to do in the base game there. Not that we need to know that anymore, I guess, if we've already achieved the pro designation. But you'd think for a training game, it would let you train on the hard stuff. I think the only way to get that 2, 7, 10 or whatever it is probably to hit the frontmost one into the 10 and then have the ball bounce off that into the one that's in the left corner. That's my best guess. Kind of like that, except on a larger scale. the trouble, because if it's, I get that doing it overall, this many is hard, technically, but if the moment to moment is me just playing the easy stuff again, and it's repetitive and uninteresting, my brain goes into power saver mode and I start messing up the easy ones like that. Ugh. It's a shame, because I really do like this one, and I like the bowling mechanics and everything, but I could do without these first 5 or 6 or 7 over and over. There should be like a rule, if you get one of them 10 times in a row, like 10 attempts in a row, you never have to do it again. Quite curious what the other bowling ones are going to be. I'm assuming one of them will be like strike practice. It'll be like kind of like the home run one. It'll just be like, get as many of these in a row as you can. I wonder if that is a thing. Maybe the requirements will be super lax. It'll be like 2 is bronze, 3 is silver, 4 is gold, 5 is platinum. Considering that's kind of a sort of a tricky thing to do. Not as tricky as this. If it's like get 10 strikes in a row, though, I'll be pretty miffed.
Nice throw.
Basically just bowl a perfect game. Well, a perfect game would be 13, would it? Or 12? I'm not sure. 12, I think. Oh, I like this one. It's annoying. It's annoying because I like this one. That they would force me to hate it to beat it. Hello? Quit game, please? Y plus button does nothing. What was that about? Why am I not allowed to leave? Oh man, now I can't even do the first 2. It'll be hours before my brain switches back on. Because it's gone into glaze mode. Because of doing his first stupid 12 over and over. In fairness to them, playing it till you get it like this is not really what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like come at it come back to it day by day and slowly sort of build up that muscle memory and everything. Hence training being the title of this and not challenge mode or anything. Which means it was kind of an ill choice to for a Let's Play, I suppose, but I did want to do it. And I still do, so I basically have no one to blame but myself. For playing it like a challenge mode, though, rather than like a training that I do 10 times a day and slowly get better at, it is a frustrating experience in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways that feel like they have simple solutions. Like, I think you can still have the difficulty be get all 20 on 5 lives, but just give you a practice mode for some of the later ones. I don't think that makes it less difficult, as much as less tedious. The lanes you're trying to take down are still the same, but this way you don't forget simply because I didn't manage to get there this time. You don't lose the muscle memory of like lanes 15 onward and have to just kind of do this. Because right now what I'm doing is the opposite of training and the opposite of a challenge. This is another one where in that like first 20 minutes or so, I made so much progress and learned so much that I was like, oh man, this is gonna go great.
Nice throw.
And then everything after that was downhill, basically. And I don't know how this could have been read as like that amount of curve. This is 90 degrees. It doesn't get much more curve than this, does it? So why did it do that this time? I think that's maybe a big part of it also, is that it's not that the controls or the mechanics are like really ill designed or anything. They have little nicks and bumps here and there that are generally not a problem in normal play, but since it's forcing you to do it over and over again for hours, you're bound to run into some of the less polished parts where you do the same thing twice and it does completely different things or something else, like, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be a problem if this thing was only 17 courses and I was done already, because I didn't have any of those problems by the time I got to 17, and I didn't have many of these problems for like the first hour and a half of this. But now that I've been doing it for this long, now and again, some of those are cropping up. Those little weirdnesses where I felt like I twisted that much more. And like I said before, it's also, there's a decent chance fatigue of just seeing this over and over again is numbing my mind and therefore my motion. Right, looks like I've lost my patience with this one. I thought I was holding out better than I was, but now I feel frustrated. Not frustrated enough to lose my pink ball though, I'm keeping that. I'm throwing it so much higher, why is it like just throwing it halfway? Hi! Thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay, so if you're mashing the pause button while it's doing the replay, then it like bans you from pressing it until you let go for a bit and then press it. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm just banned from pausing. Okay, there we go. Why does that happen? Every time I get to this one, I just freeze up. I'm like, what did we do last time? I kind of just went like, Gah! No, maybe that, but like a bit to the left. So kind of went, no. Has to hit it like directly sideways. So like here, misses it. Okay, I don't know. Don't remember what I did. It's been so long since I did this bit. Why wouldn't you just let me like put a checkpoint there or something? Or like save a ghost of what I did the last time it worked. I don't know. It's been like an hour. I don't remember what happened. It feels like maybe the solution would be to have like split these 20 courses up into like 3 course sets, beginner, intermediate, expert.
Nice throw.
And then give you 1 life to do all the beginner ones, or all the intermediate ones, or all the expert ones. It's still plenty challenging then, but it's a more accurate test of where you're at, because then it's not like, do you have the patience to go through the first 12 over and over with no mistakes, just to give yourself the best chance? I don't know, because at the same time earlier I was saying that I like this live system better than the way the putting did it, and it is still better than that, where it gives you a life system that means nothing if you want to get the platinum. But it's just so irritating to have to do these first 7 over and over and have a streak where I get them like 60 times in a row, and then just because I'm so done and over this, I just start like tuning out, and that's why I'm getting them wrong, not because I don't know how to do them. So it's like, if only I could just excise the first 7, then maybe 8 to 14 is like the intermediate ones, do all those on 1 life, and then 15 onward is the expert ones, do all those on 1 life. I'd like that a lot more, I think. It's just the endless, do the easy thing, do the easy thing, do the easy thing, do the easy. Oh, you messed up the easy thing, better go back on the easy thing for 10 seconds. It's like, how about I try the hard thing? I'm like, nah, maybe you should do the easy one. How about this game? I've done the easy one. Consider that. You saw me. You gave me a medal. That's why I can never do speedruns at all. It's that endless, do this straightforward thing that's kind of moderately difficult over and over again until you get it perfect. For hours and hours at a time. The people who do that have such patience that I do not. Come on, I started this episode off so bright and cheerful and happy. What happened? I didn't press up! I forgot which one that was. Ugh. It's okay, it's fine, because you know what? When we finish this, we won't even be halfway yet. So there's something to look forward to. It's the wrong thing to do there. But if I stop now, then I just spent 3 hours recording something I didn't finish. It's okay, you know what? I gotta find my focus. I'm losing it. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. No matter how many more times it gets silly, it's gonna be okay. Not a goat's not. Do you see Not a Goat freaking out? She's cool as a cucumber, brother. She's cool as a cucumber, my friend. She's cool as a cucumber, my associate. I can't speak words now, but she's all right. So, as long as she's cool, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I apologize for all the grumbling. I'm probably gonna cut most of it though, so maybe you won't even see it. Be like, what grumbling? What's he talking about? This man is insane. No, I'm not. I'm insane. There's no grumbling. I didn't grumble. If I cut that too, doesn't count. If I don't include it in the final edit, no one knows. No one knows but Not a Goat and I, and Murphy. Okay, a few people know. Most of them aren't real though, so that's good. Am I real? I've come to a realization that I am not better than this game.
Nice throw.
Take from that what you will. What? Oh. You know what? I wasn't in the greatest of moods before I started recording. That's on me. I don't know why I assumed this would make me feel better. Well, I guess it was because I assumed I'd be good at the bowling one, and I was for about 20 minutes. I shouldn't have let that get in the way. That is on me, and I apologize. And now I will be super calm and get it all in one. Just like that, baby. That's 3 times in a row. I don't get it. I could not have more distinctly been holding right. just not good enough to do this. Like I'm not good enough to the point that the only time I'm going to get this is after hours and hours and hours.
Nice
And clearly the first time when I got 17, that was complete fluke chance. Because I don't get this at all. And I won't. I'll just have to keep doing it till it works. Like, till I get lucky. And that's the feeling that I hate. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe if I bowl like this. Haha, I got one.
Nice.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the bowling. Guys will think I'm doing it. Oh no. I find myself defeated on the field of bowling. Ow. It's okay. 4.5 hours. We've the longest any of these took was the putting, which took 10 hours. I haven't reached that yet, so we know sometimes it just takes that long. How can this be not enough curve? I don't get it. Am I maybe what I'm doing is I'm curving too much and it's reading as I don't know. There's no real like visual feedback of what your curve is doing until the ball goes, so I don't know if it's like overreading this and then it resets back to 0 or something. I haven't seen the 10th one in like an hour. I just straight up can't get past the first 5 anymore. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly look up how lane 17 happens, because clearly I've not gotten it in like 4 hours. This is the first time. I don't know how to do it. This person was also on 17 lanes before they got a plat. Oh, you can just throw it right down the middle and it gets both of them? I'm dumb. Okay. I'm not going to close that video, though, but I'm not going to watch lanes 18 to 20. Try and figure them out myself. I didn't realize the bowling ball was big enough to just do that. Sorry. Sorry, accidentally hit quit. It's going to unlock our new one for us. What is that? Power throws. Or like the ones in front are going to be heavier or something? Oh my god! It's like 50-pin bowling or something. They had 100-pin bowling in Wii Sports Resort.
Nice throw. Nice throw. Nice throw.
Okay, so time to figure it out. Is this the best play? Is just go straight down the middle, try and eliminate as much curve as possible. Oh my god, it's so easy. I can't believe it was that easy this whole time. Alright, now I didn't look up how to do this one, but my best guess would be to try and throw it super straight here so that it hits 2 into 10, and then the ball hits 7. So maybe just the absolute lightest curve to the right, so to make sure it smacks 2 that way and then it bounces off. But it can't be going too fast. Oh my god, that was perfect.
Nice
Okay.
throw.
This one does not look hard. It's probably gonna be hard, isn't it? I'm gonna basically do the same thing. No, okay. Bang! Okay. And it's just one single one in the middle? Are we serious? Oh my god, don't let me mess this up now. You know, I'm super in my head about it. It's fine, it's fine. Just do it like that. I've done the... Okay, good. Good.
Challenge cleared.
Challenge cleared. Alright, okay. I retract some of my gripes. Oh, sorry. I retract some of my grumbling. Not all of it. It is very... You're super agitating that it makes you do those first... Like, the first 7 feel like such a slog to have to do it over and over again. But a lot of my frustration was contingent upon the fact that I thought the one that I looked up just now how to do, I thought that one was a lot harder than it actually was. That one's actually extremely straightforward. One of the most straightforward ones literally of the whole thing. That's 18. No, so that's 17. 18 and 19 aren't actually that hard. 18's a little hard, but it's really much a thing of planning. That was only the second time I'd ever been to that hole, right? And I managed it because I looked at it and I carefully I think I carefully understood what I was supposed to do. And then the one right after that was pretty straightforward. I messed it up, but that was more because of nerves than because it was a super difficult one. That was something we'd done already many times, and then the last one was basically a joke. It was just one pin. I'm glad it's done. I gave up like 8 times in the middle there and just have to go lie down and be like, I can't do this. I got in my head about it. I at once overestimated and underestimated. I can't say either of these words. I at once overestimated and underestimated both myself and the game. I got very confused. I was in a bad mood when I started. It all just cooperated to be really bad. I'm sorry. 6th platinum though. We got the whole first row done and then one of the boxing ones. I'm not sure which to attempt next. I was thinking I might like to go back to this just since we already have a bronze on it. Let me just give it one go to close this off, shall I? I got 219 earlier? Holy crap. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. Next book on the channel is going to be some more Return Spirit of Justice next time here. Maybe this, maybe something else. We'll see. This one doesn't feel like it's going to be as bad as the putting, though. Sorry, to be clear, the bowling one was not as bad as the putting. The putting, nor was it as bad as the dodging either. I think still those two are like my biggest, most devilish thing. This one was, in part, frustrating just because I didn't understand lane 17. Once I got that, it was, as you saw, not actually all that hard. So thank you, YouTube video, aforementioned. It will be linked. Saved my life and the rest of my day. Oh, and that's all from me. Hopefully I'll see you around. Thank you so much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Let's get me out of here now. Peace! Is it, like, cold vapors? And also, was that the elevator breaking, I suppose? Oh no, we can go back up. Interesting. To what effect?
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
This game is basically... Did they expect this? The game.